Hello, everyone. Pastor Winston here. Hey, we're continuing our study on the miracles of Jesus. We're in chapter 9 of Matthew. We're beginning at verse 27 through verse 31. And so we're going to dive right into that because it's very interesting and full of good surprises for us all. So we'll take a look at this slide here as soon as I coordinate things well and decrease myself so that he may increase, the good Lord. The results of the miracles of Jesus. And this is about the two blind men. And as Jesus passed on from there, where he was in the last miracle, two blind men followed him, crying out loud, "Have mercy on us. Have a heart for us, Son of David." There's a couple of dynamics going on here, and one is that I love this. It says "have mercy on us" in my Bible, but another translation for this would be "have a heart for us," and they're just crying out for the Lord's mercy. They're really the poor in spirit. They're mourning the loss of their sight. They're just a tragic character. They're really marginalized, even though they seem to be part of the in crowd, but because they're blind, they're not. They're outsiders, and those are the people that Jesus likes to reach. So let's see as we go what are the results of these miracles. Sometimes what are their real purpose? And one that we're going to see is that it's for the fulfillment of prophecy. So you see here that in Isaiah 35, 5 and 6, it says, "Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap like a deer, and the tongue of the mute sing. And the eyes of the blind open, the ears of the deaf unstopped." This is just an incredible picture of restoration. Dale Bruner says the restoration of seeing, hearing, and speaking makes communication possible. And really, with that, a fullness of expression and joy in the community. And another prophecy is Isaiah 29, 18 to 19. But the prophets are full of this. And so we'll also take a look here as we go down where we see that there's another prophecy here from 2 Samuel where God, speaking to David through Nathan, tells him, "I will raise up your offspring after you, who shall come from your body, and I will establish his kingdom. He shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son." You know, it's ironic here that these two blind men crying out, "Oh, Son of David," were the first to really realize, his royalty. The true Messiah, Son of David was another name for Messiah. The true Messiah would be not only a king, but a prophet and a priest. And so they're the ones this is the first time we're here in Matthew that he's addressed as royalty, and it was blind men that did it. How ironic is that? So as we go on to Matthew, we see here that, again, he entered the house, and the blind men came to him. They are pursuing him in every way. And just think about this for a moment. It sort of seems like in the very beginning, where they're calling out to him, and he just sort of keeps going. And it almost seems like he airs them off for a bit. And then he goes into a house, and they manage somehow to follow him in there. They go into the home, and Jesus turns to them and he says, "Do you believe that I'm able to do this?" This is the question in every one of these. Do you believe that I'm able? Do you believe he's able? That I'm able to do this? And they said to him, "Yes, Lord." Werner says this blind faith is a worthy companion to the bold faith of the paralytic's friends, the asking faith of the unclean woman, and the deathless faith of the Father. In each one of these, there's a desperate, eager, pursuing faith. When he entered the house, the blind men came to him, and Jesus said to them, "Do you believe that I'm able to do this?" And they said to him, "Yes, Lord." Do you believe that I'm able to do this? Do we believe that he is able to do this for us? Do we really believe this? And our blind faith answers, "Yes, Lord." This is the crux of our faith. Do we believe that he is able? He is able. But Jesus then turns to them and touches their eyes. This idea of touch is really important. Because in the culture in those days, diseases were gross, and especially diseases of the eye. There would be awful looking things. I mean, you thought leprosy looked bad, but the eyes were just horrendous. But Jesus touches them. It's like he's once again, he's unclean to the Jewish law, but he's real, and he touches us because he's real. And he has this way of touching us on our greatest places of pain and distress, no matter what it is, whether it's spiritual, physical, emotional, or whatever. Jesus, the real, the living God, can touch us where we live. And so we press on. And Jesus turns to them and warns them sternly. See that no one knows about it. But they went away and spread his fame through that district. I'll leave you with that question. Why did they do that? He just healed them. They now see. He asked them, just don't tell anybody. And they go out and spread his fame around. Why? We'll find out next time. I've got a surprise for you. Take care. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you again